Welcome to your Orbit News Stories with your news stories for the week.
The basketball season can't start soon enough for the number 17 Ohio State Buckeyes, who were left frustrated after an unexpected early exit from last spring's NCAA tournament. The Buckeyes were on a roll and came in the South Region's number 2 seed, only to be taken down in the opening round by the 15th-seeded Oral Roberts in one of the tournament's biggest upsets. Ohio State should have the tools to get back to the tournament. The team returns a core of upperclassmen who will be complemented by some key plug-and-play transfers and a freshman or two. Returning is all Big Ten forward E.J. Liddell, who considered entering the NBA draft but ultimately decided against it. Liddell, who led the team with 6.7 rebounds per game and who was second in scoring with 16.2 points per game, said he wants to add his legacy in Columbus. "I came back looking forward to being one of the Buckeyes' greats," Liddell said. The Buckeyes finished 5th in the Big Ten last season with a 21-10 overall record and a 12-8 conference mark. They got hot in the Big Ten tournament, beating number 20 Purdue and number 4 Michigan before falling in the championship game to number 3 Illinois in overtime. The world's biggest Triceratops skeleton, known as Big John, was sold for $7.7 million Thursday to a private collector at the Paris auction house. The enormous skeleton, estimated to be 66 million years old, was found in 2014 in South Dakota. The Triceratops is known for its 3 horns on the head. Big John, named after the owner of the land where it was found, is certified to be the Guinness World Records as the largest documented skeleton of a Triceratops. The dinosaur died in an ancient flood plain on the island continent stretching from present-day Alaska to Mexico, allowing the conservation of the skeleton in mud. The skeleton is 23 feet and stands at 8 feet at the hips. The skull represents more than a third of the total length, with the 2 large horns over 3.6 feet long. For those who oppose Thursday night NFL games, be it players, coaches, fans, or bettors, this week is a perfect example of why. It's difficult enough to prepare for a Sunday game when you have key injuries, particularly at quarterback, and when both teams are uncertain about their quarterback situation. Well, it doesn't make for the best brand of football in a short week. As for pro picks, it would be best to avoid making a choice for Denver. Ranked 20th in the AP Pro for 32 at number 13 Cleveland, the Broncos were a 3.5-point underdog according to FanDuel Sportsbook, before the Browns scratched Baker Mayfield because of his left shoulder injury. Case Keenum gets a start, and the line dropped to 2 points with the news. Case Keenum will be our starter tomorrow night, and we have full confidence in him to lead us to do the things necessary to put us in a position to win, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski said Wednesday. Baker fought really hard to play as he is a competitor. Obviously he wants to be out there, but he couldn't make it in a short week. Denver, on the other hand, believes starting quarterback Teddy Bridgewater's sore foot won't sideline him. Drew Lock, who lost the job to the veteran Bridgewater in a training camp, is the backup. Then there are no games on college football schedule matching 2 ranked teams. That doesn't mean there aren't some intriguing matchups. In the spotlight are a handful of teams that stumbled early and fell out of the rankings, but now have a chance to get their season pointed in the right direction. Clemson's fall from the college football playoff contender to unranked with 2 losses before October has been one of the biggest developments of 2021. The Tigers have yet to score more than 20 points in a regulation against an FBS opponent, but they are still very much in play for the 7th straight ACC championship. In a role reversal, Clemson's 4-2 visits number 23 Pittsburgh as a dangerous underdog. Wisconsin's 3-3 already has a couple of Big Ten losses and trying to sort out an offense averaging fewer than 20 points per game. Still, the Badgers have a reasonable path to win the Big Ten West if they can knock off newly ranked number 25 Purdue.
That was your Orbit News Shorts. Check back weekly for the latest in news and information.